Hello everyone, back here on Nate's Garage. Just wanted to show you guys something. Seen another guy out there that I actually watch, and he actually posted something just like this. Yeah, you see my little girl there peeking in the background. But today we have something that, if you lose your key, um, it could definitely help you find it. And the good thing is, it only costs you about $10. And what I like about this one that I couldn't find with a lot of the others was either price or the fact that I have several things that I'd like to keep, or not just that, but um, Bluetooth. Now, I've not had a lot of success with the Bluetooth, so this is what I found, and it's called uh, Magic Fly. Type in can't find my keys at eBay and you'll find it. I'm sure they have them on Amazon too. You know how that goes. So this is the device, and you can actually see a little wear, quite a bit of wear on it, especially on the the receivers and so forth. But you see, you get a remote, and it has it's purple, blue, green, and red. And for each one, it shows a key, and it shows that, and they go actually a pretty good distance away. Like I can't remember the total distance, 50 or 100 feet. I know it's pretty big discrepancy, but usually when you find a key, or you lose your keys, you kind of know the area. It's like somehow it's right under your nose. And anybody that loses their keys at home, this is great for that also. But I want to show you something. This one, the blue one, and then I have a red one right here. I still have the others too. They're in different locations. But if you'll look closely at that red one, you can see it's been on here a while. And I separate these keys all the time. That's why I have two different ones on here. So I just wanted to show you guys, if you can watch this as I get the red one right here. And upon doing this red one, now if you'll look right here, I have, oh, I'm sorry, I said the red one, it was the blue one, but this one is the red one. And I've actually had these for, quite some time, and, so, and they've actually held up, pretty decent considering the situation, is like I always say. Um, so, so they use radio frequency, and that could be good to help anyone. So everyone needs it. And also, there's another guy out there. He talks a little bit about him, Scotty Kilmer. He's a great guy to watch and subscribe to. What I also wanted to show you is that. Okay, also I want to show you something. If you've ever bought something and it already had batteries in it, you probably can guess that, or well, sometimes you've seen like a little tab in it, and you just pull the tab out where the batteries is at, and that allows the whatever it is to work. Well, the reason they put that in there, and I'm sure you already know, is so it won't go dead. So what I did was, I knew this thing probably be sitting for quite some time. I've had it at least 2 years. So what I did was, I just took a little piece of cloth there, or paper towel, I'm sorry, and stuffed it in behind the battery of the remote, this way that it wouldn't, go dead, and I'd have my batteries in my remote whenever I need them. And them not being used, I knew they'd last for a few years. So I thought, well, I guess the biggest thing is going to be how durable is this device, because I have beat it to death. The remote, not so much as bad, I guess you'd say. I mean, it's been with me every day, and one of the things I keep in my car pretty much, or at home. But now, the little things that hook to your keys, no. I work on excavators, working job sites, knees deep in mud and everything, done all those things. and I've been under cars a million times and just beat them to death. And most of the time I just wouldn't take my keys off because I'm like, well, I'm just going to do such and such. And, so sometimes, a lot of times I wouldn't, especially when I was on the job site. I definitely wouldn't hardly ever take them off then. It was rare. Unless I was getting on top of the front of the vehicle or something. I didn't want to scratch the vehicle up. So that's just something to keep in mind. And also, now it comes with batteries as far as these little things go. Like I said, you get four of them. And it comes with batteries in each one. But I went to check mine, and it just so happens they was dead. And I use those same type batteries and stuff that actually get used every day. Of course, I don't put nothing in these to stop them from working, and I'm sure you know why. Because if I did, then they wouldn't last, or they wouldn't be any good to me. Because then when I went to use them, here they are lost, and I can't take the paper towel out. And then you see here this proximity sensor, this key fob, whatever you want to call it, and it uses the same exact batteries that does. So, and you know how it is usually when these things come from, like, I guess they were made in Japan or something or wherever, and it already had batteries in it. And like I said, the batteries that come in those things that hook to your keys, the senders and receivers, transmitters and receivers. I'm sorry, they already had these little batteries in them, and they are CR2032, 3-volt lithium batteries, and I'm sure they're very old, and so therefore they don't work. But I just so happen I keep one extra in my vehicle, since the vehicle uses it. This way, we all know that there's little keys that pop out of these proximity sensors. That way, when you pop your key out, if your battery goes dead, you can still get in your car. Well, this way, if I use that key, I can get in the car, put my new battery in, and I'm good to go. So, I just wanted to show you guys that. Like I said, you can check out Scotty Kilmer. He's a great guy out there. But I just, when I saw his video, I thought, well, anyone that's thinking about buying something, I don't know about you, but I bought many of things many a times, and it turned out to be kind of a bust. And I thought it'd be great for everyone to see someone that's actually used them and all that. And that is the first time I used them in a really long time, and I've been outside in the pouring rain and everything, and now I didn't just hold them straight out in the water, but I mean, they're right there getting soaked right with me. So when I went to use them and they wouldn't work, and just then for this video, I was like, I was like, these things just ain't holding up. I was like, well, people, I want to let them know the conditions I was in, because that's hard for anything to survive in those conditions. But at the same time, I want people to know the truth either way. So then when I found out that they were working with the batteries, or it just so happened to have on me, I thought, well, you know what? This is actually a pretty good little deal, for like $10-15. So you can get them larger than this with more keys. So, and the remote uses 2 AAA batteries. So just keep you a little, like I said, something on them to, if you don't think you'll rarely use it like me. But to be honest with you, I hope I never have to use it. What times I have used it, it's saved my ass. I've only used them like twice. So just want to let you guys know here at Nate's Garage. And check that video out of Scotty Kilmer. Like I say, he's always very informative. Thank you very much, and y'all have a good one.